Yeah, so this dude is the murderer. He's so obviously the murderer, man. Wanted to use your guitar as a mule to smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia. What? Which reminds me, Prosecutor Gavin. That guitar had some work done on it recently, right? Work? Good memory, hair forehead. Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? It is called the sound hole. Is that really what they call it? Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. Shut the fuck up, Clavier. A broken device of some sort. A broken device? Yes, this is, in fact, an igniter. Exactly. Consider this, if you will. What if that igniter wasn't the only thing that was attached inside your guitar? You mean... He means this, of course. There was a way to get a cocoon out of the country. They could use picky Prosecutor Gavin's privileged guitar as a mule. And who better to do that than someone with access? Like a member of the band! Yeah! This fucking pompadour. Stop twitching like that. Order, order, order! So, the igniter was placed in there for a clear reason, it seems. It was a safety precaution. A precaution? Ah, hair forehead. At last, it all comes together. Very strange thing that happened that day. Care to review? A song hole is probably the auxiliary port for the guitar to connect it to the speaker/soundboard. Hey bro, pass the song hole. Hey dude. Hi there, Skyrcon. Welcome. Maestro, the gentle sounds of Lemoire's ballad, if you will. Oh my god, again! First, my keys were stolen. A harmless misdemeanor. It's forced me to break the lock on my guitar case. The key was stolen to retrieve the cocoon from the guitar. I see. But things didn't go so well. The smuggler wasn't counting on the guitar being wrapped. Only a member of the band could get near that case. Unwrapping the guitar would raise too many suspicions. Wait, did he just... Huh? Then the concert began. Right about this time, a very large problem presented itself to the smuggler. What's that? Mr. Latouche. Ah! Mr. Latouche, an undercover agent, was on to something. He would have known about the guitar. He'd only have to check the shipping records. So, Mr. Latouche tried to examine the guitar himself. If the cocoon were confiscated, then the gig would be up. The only thing left for the smuggler to do was to get rid of the whole lot. It's over. Press the switch, now! Sounded like he was working with him, though. The guitar burst into flames, and the cocoon was lost. Why did he tell him to press the switch? And then... Mr. Latouche died. With Lemoire there to witness it. There's your case. Brilliant, man! Detective Crushent? I gotta know. You make all that up on the fly? A made-up story makes a great deal of sense, Darian. The Republic of Virginia? Sorry, man, but I haven't even been there. You were literally fucking Interpol, though! True, you haven't. Let's see you make up a story for that, kid. How'd I hide the cocoon in the first place, huh? You were working with Latus? It's not so hard to imagine. Who had help? A Virginian accomplice. Mr. Latus, I knew it! That's all. That you had an accomplice was clear from the start. The voice Lemuel heard proves it. It's over. Press the switch, now. You made this transmission from backstage. While your co-conspirator was on stage. Oh, I guess I was wrong. I thought he was working with Mr. Latus. But who was it? This is it. The coup de grace. Hold on. I'm gonna submit Mr. Latus, but I'm probably wrong. So I'm just gonna say first, before I do that. And for once, I know what I'm doing. I don't know, Apollo. There's only one person who could have helped him. Why would it be? Well, he was the one that pressed the switch, which makes me think it was him. But that's like pretty dumb reasoning. Let's see what Mr. Justice has to say then. But be warned. With a great accusation comes great responsibility. Make up your answer on the fly, as it were, and you'll be harshly penalized. Oh my! Are you ready, Mr. Justice? Who is the smuggler's accomplice? Is it Mr. Latus? This person is the accomplice? Eh? I thought you said the accomplice was Virginian. Oh. Can I take that back? Certainly. And here, have this penalty for your trouble. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess they aren't Virginians, so it would be Machi then. Also, why would... Ouch. Let me ask you. Okay. It was Machi. There's only one person who meets all the requirements of the accomplice. And that person is the defendant, Machi Tobai. The game said it for me. But Mr. Justice, he's your client. A defense attorney accusing his client? That's a new one. Well, I mean, he didn't commit murder. I assure you, no one is more unhappy about this than I. But I'm here to defend him in the murder of Mr. Latus. And I stand by my statement earlier that he is innocent of that particular crime. But if he gets sent back to Virginia, he's gonna get murdered for, like, smuggling the fucking eggs. Indeed, the defendant is Virginian. He does meet the basic requirements to be the accomplice. But what if it was, in fact, Lemuel? It couldn't have been. Well, you seem sure of yourself. The reason is electronic signals, Your Honor. Electronic signals? Recall that this remote only works to a range of 30 feet. Beyond that, it's useless. Yes, that's true. Now, think back to the testimony. When the shooter made his transmission, Lemuel was in the air vent. Right about the dressing room where the shooter stood. I still can't get over this pose. Her back looks so uncomfortable. Let's look at the stage diagram. This is the area that the remote could reach from the air vent. Well, looking at this, it It seems that Lemoir still could have done the deed. No. When the shooter made that transmission, the stage was slightly different than shown here. It was in the middle of the guitar serenade. Part of the stage was raised. Prosecutor Gavin and the Lemoir stand-in were in the air. They were on a tower, which happens to be 15 feet tall. In other words, the remote couldn't have worked from Lemoir's position in the air vent. Ah! Well, Detective Crescent, what'd you say to that? Your Honor? Yes, Detective? We see the video where Gavin's guitar burns for like the 30th time. Just one more time. Bro! I think we've seen it enough. Huh? Well, I don't see why not. What? Don't tell me he has a way out of this. Oh, is he gonna say it's... Yeah, it's before they raised. It lit on fire before they went up. Shit. Too bad, so sad, punk. Punk? At first you were sleeves, then kid, now punk. You're losing rank fast, Apollo. What exactly were we supposed to see in this video? The problem isn't in what we see, correct, Darian? Right, it's what you hear. We are musicians, after all. Care to explain for us non-musicians? Blah, 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 blah. Sure thing, punk. Let me get your yarn straight first. Oh, I guess it wasn't that they didn't raise. You're saying I ordered the wee pianist to set off that igniter? That right? Yes. Well, in order to do that, you'd have to press a switch. Am I right? Okay. Well, take another listen. Pay attention to the piano. Piano? Hmm? Doesn't look like it stopped at all. It's still playing while it lit. Yeah, okay. Oh, hi there, Linux! A noxious ND box? Nani? Wow, that... Been subscribed for a year. Thank you, Linux. What up? Hey! What seems to be the problem there? Yeah, we're trying to get this police dude accused of murder. And Machi was his accomplice all along. The piano sounded just fine. And that's the problem. Man, you still don't get it? Hi there, Skibby! Apollo Justice, yay, yay, yay! Hi there, Skibby! How you doing? I hope you liked that video. Which video? That's the problem, man. You still don't get it? Yeah. How's it supposed to hit that switch if he's playing? We're gonna see it a lot. Yeah, we've already seen it a lot. We've seen it like 30 times. Oh, that's probably a bit too much. But we've seen it so much. You got Miss Diva, the guitar, the bass, the piano, and the drums. I hate how weirdly his hair flops, right? It's like his hair is like a sausage or something. The only one with her hands free was the diva. Alamiwar. But according to you, she couldn't have been the accomplice, could she? Your accomplice would have had a hard time helping out. They couldn't even press a switch. Oh wait, it was after they raised. Okay. The piano plays non-stop. This fucking 3D models. I'll never get over them. He couldn't have pressed that switch. Well, Mr. Justice? The piano does seem to be playing when the guitar catches fire. Well, it's okay. We all make mistakes sometimes. Apollo? Were you wrong? I can't be wrong. Everything makes perfect sense. How could it all just... strange. Are you gonna help us? What's strange? Clavier? No, it's just... something's odd about the performance there. Odd? Yeah, let's watch it for our 15th time. Mr. Justice, if Machi Tabai didn't press that switch, then he could not be the accomplice you claim he is. Time for the soundboard again, I guess. But everything points to it. Every fact says he's the accomplice. You got the facts wrong, man. Is that the gimmick? He just did it? Play it again, Johnny! Did he play like a recording? Here's some facts for you. Gavin's guitar is on fire. The pianist didn't press that switch. Like the opening of this was Clavier going, yeah, dipshit, you fucked up our set. Yeah. So it was Darian that flipped the switch? Why'd he tell someone else to flip the switch, though, over the intercom? In other words, your story is full of holes. Mr. Justice, let's hear your final opinion on this matter now. Was the defendant Machi Tabai the accomplice? Answer or reflect on everything you said here. Oh no! Give it some thought. Framing him, probably? Apollo, if Machi's not the accomplice, then our whole case is ruined. I know that. It has to be him. He was the only one who could have helped the smuggler. He had to have pressed that switch. Well, you better find a way to prove it. Ugh! What do I do? What do I do? There has to be something that doesn't fit. Something odd. Something odd. The odd one's out. That one YouTuber. He did it. Wait a second. Oh, what? You thought of something? What was Gavin saying just now? Strange. What's strange? You better find it in 5 seconds. No, it's just... something's odd about the performance there. It's not much to go on, but it's all I've got. What exactly did he hear that was odd? Have you come up with something, Mr. Justice? I remind you that everything rests on this. Can you prove Machi Tabai pressed that switch? Let's hear your final answer. 4 seconds. Can you prove that Machi Tabai pressed that switch? I can prove it. I don't know if you call this proof per se, but I can prove it was possible. Then, as prosecutor, it falls to me to ask you to show us evidence supporting this. Head, forehead, you sure about this? I'm not sure, but let's go gambling. Accept it. There's no evidence, man. Let's see your evidence, Mr. Justice. Soundboard! I want you to base your claim that the defendant pressed the switch. Basis for my claim is music, Your Honor. Music? What about music? Let's listen to the piano part, around the time when the switch was to be pressed. Right before the guitar burst into flame. I hear a piano being played. Incorrect buzzer. Sorry, Mr. Justice, but the court finds him innocent and you are going to jail. Wouldn't that be fucked up if you failed at, like, defending someone so they'd send you to jail? But doesn't it sound kind of simple? Simple. Oh! Wait. Is he saying someone else played the piano that wasn't Machi? I think I know what he's suggesting. You think Machi could have played that part with one hand? Oh, I see. One hand? He only needed one hand to press that switch. He could play the piano with the other. What? So you're some kind of piano savant? Actually, no. Then what do you know? You can't play a part like that with one hand. Ugh. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about here. Your Honor, the music was mid, therefore he couldn't pull the trigger. Wait, I know. Hey, Trucy. Yeah? You got something? Mr. Wright, your father, he's a pianist. Could he... Oh, Daddy? I mean, he kind of sucks at playing the piano, but... he could play a part like that even if he had 3 hands. So sorry, so sad for you. Hello, oh my god, Ed, hi, welcome. How you doing, Ed? He is the opposite of that, actually. No, not really. Huh? That was just the easy way to prove it. There's always the hard way. Man, how are you gonna prove whether he played it with one hand or 2? You can't. Your Honor, he was playing with one-handed mode. I admit, it would be rather difficult to prove. But it's highly likely he was playing with one hand. I mean, I got a wacky thought. What if we just called Machi up to the stand and asked him? That's so crazy, it might just work. They wouldn't do that. Your Honor, he pressed the switch with his 3rd leg. No! I'm good, how you been? I've been doing alright. Just surviving. Could be better, could be worse. You know how it is. He's not dead. It would be in his interest to tell the truth considering he's up for murder. True. How do you know that? The clue is what Prosecutor Gavin described as sounding odd. What sounded odd? I'll bet we can tell by listening to a certain part of that song. No way. Well, it seems we've come to the moment of truth at last. Nani? What? Oh my god. Holy crap. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Oh my god. Ed? Let's make it better. Oh, it's really nice of you. Thank you, Ed. I'm sorry, Mr. Justice, but if you don't find us a man with 3 arms to play the piano, I'm going to jail. Help! Oh, thank you so much, Ed! Why are you so nice? What the hell? You're welcome. Show us the part that proves the defendant was playing with one hand. Right before the guitar burst into flame. Hachi was definitely playing one-handed just before the guitar caught fire. And one section of the song proves it. It was right around here, right? It was this part. Wait. I'm in the music playing mood and my third hand is looking for the piano. I'm so bad at music stuff. I think it was this part. That was where the guitar burst into flame. Am I wrong? Is it not this part? Let me see. Can I have anything on and just let it play? Oh. This part went quiet. Yeah. This part went quiet. Is it this? Oh. This isn't the piano, though. Hmm. Huh. That might not be it. Hold on. Go further back? Okay. Honey, wake up. It's time to hear the guitar serenade for the 398th time. Okay, let's see. Huh. Is it this part? Play one again. You were talking over it? Okay. Which one is the piano? Let me see. Okay, so that's singer. Blah. Which one is this? This one's not playing at all. Which one is this one? Oh. This is what bass? I don't know. No, this is bass. Okay, so that's the piano. What is this? Well, presumably 4, yeah. Okay, so just let 4 go. Okay. Five, I assume, is drums, yeah. The bar kind of dipped really low in the first part. Right here. Wait. I went down to 2 or so. Let's doing that here as well, yeah. Oh no, they all sound normal. Yeah, maybe it's not the piano we gotta look out for? Maybe it's something different. Still think something sounds weird in the first part, but I can't articulate it. Man, rip to death players in this part, right? Is it that she didn't sing a part correctly? Cause I thought it was supposed to be like do 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 do. She didn't do the second part of that, but I'm not sure if that's what I'm supposed to point out. It's definitely this first part that's the issue. Yeah, this has nothing. And then this is bass. I'm so bad at music. I think it's the singer part here, but I'm not sure. Like around here? Prosecutor Gavin, I'm sure you've realized by now. To save and then do them in fucking order then, IDK. Oh, okay. Just what it was that sounded odd to you. As I'm sure you realized it yourself, Hair Forehead. Wait, was I right? Realized what? I'll demonstrate. Let's listen to the part in question again, shall we? Pay particular attention to "but a fleeting melody" phrase. Huh? Huh? Man, how many times do we have to listen to the same thing, right? I still don't get it. I don't get music. I never took music classes. You're right. Enough of that. Let's listen to another section, shall we? Another section? The guitar bursts into flame at the end of the second verse. Let's listen to the same spot in the first verse. Pay attention to "Oh, that night in your embrace." Oh my god. No more. I don't even get this. I don't get this. Play verse 2 again. I don't get it. No, I did not hear that. There, did you hear that? I did not hear anything. They feel the same, true. But they're clearly very different. I can't tell. What? Well put, Your Honor. The phrase in verse 2 is quite simple. But the same phrase in verse 1 has high and low notes. Apologistus kinda sucks, IDK. Like, I recognize that the way she was singing seemed weird compared to the rest of the song, but like, when they're playing it back like that, I'm like, I don't know. You'd have to use 2 hands to play that for sure. Wait, but why did me using the singing correlate to the piano? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why must me starve when Great Ace Attorney and Ace Attorney Investigations is right there? What's that proof? I would think you'd know that by now. This is why I hate dealing with amateurs, man. So, the 2 verses had different arrangements. Happens all the time. Not this time, Darian. There's no point in changing an arrangement if you can't hear it clearly. And that wasn't the point. I had him play specifically so that the piano would stay in the background. Oh! That was what I noticed. Why should the same phrase sound slightly different, I asked myself. Now, ask yourselves why Machi changed how he played, and there's only one answer. It was because of the singer? He needed to, Why was the singer part? Why did the singing part prove this, though? I submitted the singing part. I don't understand music, man. Order. I believe this ties all the facts together. Well, Prosecutor Gavin? Did I just have to submit just the second part and it didn't matter what track I shared? I don't know. What is this, Linux? I wake up. There is another guitar serenade. So true. Though, personally, this comes as a terrible disappointment. You just had to present the part. Whatever you had selected didn't matter. Oh, okay. What? No comeback? I can't believe it. I finally did it. I shut him up. I guess I was lucky, then. Very well. Barring an objection from the prosecution, I will now state the court's opinion on this matter. Good show, Sleeves. No, great show. It's not over. I don't like it when he looks so happy. You tell him, Gavin. Tell him what's so disappointing. Personally, I'm terribly disappointed in you, Hair for it. I'm sorry, I don't know music. I never took a music class. Huh? Me? Yes, don't get me wrong, your case is solid. The facts all check out, but even now, you have yet to show us a single piece of decisive evidence. Huh? Yeah, but the facts. Anyone can see it was him. Unfortunately, anyone does not include the law. Man, what the fuck you mean? I'm afraid your case doesn't cut it. I would like to call Machi Tobai, the not dead person who could corroborate all of this, to the stand, who is here, has been here, all day, every day. But 1,000 facts might point towards the same conclusion. Without decisive evidence, it's not proof. Watch them say this, and then, like, I fail and I run out of, like, my HP gauge, and then they're like, okay, Machi Tobai, you're guilty, take them away. While they say this shit. That's the rule under our current legal system. I don't believe it. It does not seem as though the defense has any more evidence to present. Just drop the game at this point. That shit is so ass. Oh, I think if we did, we already would have seen it a long ways back. It is unfortunate, but at present, this court is unable to acknowledge your accusation. What? Truth is staring us all right in the face. Why can't they see it? What's the point of a legal system that protects criminals? I wonder what hair product they use. I want that kind of hold all day. Who, Apollo or Crescent? They both got some mad hair game. I guess I'll just run this ad now. Apollo, remember what Daddy said? Won't be easy proving you did it. Especially not under the current court system. So what do I do? Like I said, good luck. Oh, do I gotta submit the thing he gave me? It will actually be very easy. And be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods. Ugh. Every man has an igniter inside him. I think last time we were wondering why people didn't like the Apollo games. Yeah, girl, I know why. I know why they don't like Apollo Justice now. Find Darian Crescent's igniter and set it up. No, pick Machi, and if that's not right answer, we go play Nocturne. I wonder what he meant by every man's igniter. I think he just meant a weak spot, no? The kind of thing that a single spark could turn into a wildfire of emotion. Won't be able to press him further by conventional means. Let me save. Gotta find a weak spot in this guy. Something fatal. So, can I get back to work now or what? It may look like I got a lot of time on my hands, but I got no more time to play pretend with this deadweight attorney. Well, Mr. Justice, we've come this far without decisive evidence. This witness won't be coming back to the stand once we let him go. Yeah, let him leave! Bring fucking Machi up to the stand! Every man has an igniter. Huh? Didn't you say the better the guitar, the brighter it burns, Prosecutor Gavin? Ah, yes. Good guitars are kept dry is why. What? Oh my god, thank you for the sub, Zerwin! Helio, it's been too long. I want more free time to watch. Yeah, how you been, Zerwin? Sounds like you've been busy, but I hope it's been fun at least. If you've been busy. Yeah, welcome! Thank you so much for the subby! That provides the best sound. Even a small spark could cause irreparable damage. Your plan has an igniter in it too, Detective. Busy with work and then catching up on stuff. Ooh. Are you gonna have like a winter break anytime soon? Hopefully you get some time to just chill by yourself soon. It was there from the very beginning. What? Fighting time, Justice. If you blow this one, it'll be out of your hands for good. Go for it, Apollo. What? And this igniter is supposed to come burn me up? That's almost poetic there, Mr. Attorney. All the better. I'm rather fond of poetry. And I intend to hear this one through to the very end. Hair, forehead. You are accusing this man, Dorian Crescent, of 2 crimes. The murder of Mr. Latouche, and the smuggling of a Virginian cocoon. This is your last chance to prove your case. This trial has already run on for far too long. You're so right, Judge. Mr. Justice, this will be my last warning. At Christmas is the next time I have some off time. Oh no. Oh, come buddy. The moment this igniter of yours turns out to be a dud is the moment this cross-examination ends. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Then let's have it. Show us the basis for these accusations against Dorian Crescent. Okay, this is really my last chance. Okay, let me save. The key that will take apart Dorian Crescent's plan is call a witness. Your igniter isn't a piece of evidence. Huh? So what is... Dude. It is true that I couldn't show decisive evidence. Perhaps what I needed to prove my case was something else. How you been? All good? I saw you got unlucky with that one job interview, but I hope you get better ones afterwards. Yeah, right now is a pretty good time for like applying for LA seasonal jobs, so I'm hoping I can hear back from another one soon. This is like, why is this being presented like a dramatic silver bullet? This is so stupid. You mean a witness? Proving his guilt is a tall order. But I've got just the person to do it. Oh my god. Very well, Mr. Justice. Who is this person who can prove Dorian... You fucking idiot. The one person who can prove Dorian Crescent's guilt is the defendant, Machi Tobai. I will bring up my final gambit and ignite your guilty soul. Bring up the guy who has been here the whole time. And he just goes, true. Whoa, What dramatic? It's crazy. Your client? Again? Machitabai was an accomplice to the cocoon smuggling plot. Without him, Darian Crescent could not have gotten the cocoon. Insert Vine Boom. Furthermore, he can easily prove that the one who plotted to smuggle that cocoon is the real criminal in this case. How so? He just goes, yeah, it was him. It would require just one of the very cocoons Mr. Latouche was looking for. Yes, Apollo, a witness can be a witness. With the cooperation of the Republic of Virginia, we could burn a cocoon. The burnt cocoon would leave a particular residue. A residue we would, no doubt, also find inside the burnt-out guitar. Okay. Aha! Very scientific of you. Where's Twy? I'm gonna whip his ass defending this garbage. Kinda at Twy on Discord and be like, you fucked up! Thus, if Machitabai acknowledges his agreement with Darian Crescent concerning the attempted smuggling of a Virginian cocoon, the case is solved. Yeah, he's gonna be like, ain't no way he's gonna say that because it's illegal and he'll get killed in Virginia for smuggling it. Why would he agree to that? Darian's laughing again. Your unrelenting passion is remarkable. You really want to get me, don't you? Too bad you'll never be able to. Does he have a Millennium Puzzle hanging around his neck? Kinda looks like it, huh? I guess it's supposed to be like a shark tooth? Why not? This is being brought up as the final act of the case, when this would be like the literal first thing brought up in a case when it became relevant. Blows my mind. Little key tickler won't acknowledge anything. Especially not anything to do with cocoon smuggling. What's this all about? I know it's not realistic, but what lawyer wouldn't go, yeah, they got you up for murder, but drug smuggling would be way better for you. Taking the cocoon out of the country means death. By Virginian law. Yeah, see? If our pianist really was a smuggler, then testifying about it would be suicide. Bitch, we are in Japanifornia. They have no authority here. They're gonna send their assassins to kill him. Believe me, he's not talking. But you're wrong, Detective Crescent. What? It's the other way around. If Machi doesn't admit to smuggling here, he's in deep trouble. Huh? How? Look, if Machi admits to smuggling here, then he'll be tried in our courts by our laws. You don't get the death penalty for smuggling in our country. The victim in this case was an undercover Interpol agent. I'm sure that news has already reached Virginia. They'll likely broadcast our dealings in court today. This is a shock to you? Interpol agent? You work in the Interpol? I keep saying you're a fucking Interpol agent and oh my god. Guy who should understand the most basic principles of international law and crime. You goddamn moron. God, this case sucks. And they'll likely broadcast our dealings in court today, including the part about the Virginian cocoon. Yeah, but... Stop having your fucking pompadour twitch like that. But if Machi doesn't admit to smuggling now, he'll eventually be picked up by the Virginian police. And it's not like he's in any danger in our court. We're not gonna find him guilty of murder here. Not now. You never got out of the country, but did you ever read your job description? Yeah, but you can't do this. You can't accuse me. Maybe the law doesn't allow it. But who's gonna think you're really innocent after hearing this trial? The same goes for Machi Dubai. The cocoon smuggling, your entire plan. Machi Dubai knows everything when you get your law degree from the sketchy University of Imaginary Arts. There's only one way out of it for him. Yeah, he got his law degree at Cal Arts. And that's to acknowledge his own crime. The crime of cocoon smuggling. Don't worry there. I'll get you out of the country. I'll set you up someplace. Eden Mansion? We're like, brother, you are in the middle of court saying this! You fucking idiot! He has a theoretical law degree. You want a house made of cookies? Or no, a house made out of pianos? Come on. You're literally bribing him in a court of law. Please don't do it! What the fuck? Talk! What the fuck was that? Darian, I consider that my last session with you. We rocked. I'm guessing we can treat that outburst as a confession. That was it. That was his entire plan. He won't snitch. Huh? Uh-oh, he's laughing again. There's a kind of sick desperation in it now, though. Brother, this entire case was dumb. Well, have you been listening to today's trial? Yeah, no wonder people talk shit about this trial. This trial sucked. Yes. And you'll talk. You'll tell this court everything? I am sorry, Apollo Justice YouTube VOD enjoyers. This sucks. I didn't want it to turn out this way. But I'm not the kind of lawyer that can overlook a crime. This case was paced like molasses. Today's trial was all for your benefit, you know. Like, we had the stupidity of, like, the blind trial shit at the start. Like, no one fucking talking to Machi. The fucking constantly having us watch the videotape and listen to the music. This dude being like, oh, he just won't talk. He just won't talk. It's almost so bad it becomes good again. Almost, but not quite. Today's trial was all for your benefit, you know. I see no reason why you should hesitate now. I knew. From beginning, I knew. Machi. Both through the trial progression of the case of the first 2 days being nearly completely irrelevant for no reason, and then actual case itself, where he had to watch this dumb-ass video like 50 times. God. Situation. I cannot explain, but money I needed. Incuritis was a hint of the writing. Very much money. The payoff in the win was the most embarrassingly simple solution possible. Today's trial raises a delicate issue with our legal system. The only thing definite in the court is evidence. This is the golden rule. However, it has become apparent that not all things can be tried by this standard. Should another case of this sort surface, we may have to consider an alternate system by which to administer justice. Yeah, you know what? Your guys' fucking court system sucks ass. You guys should really change it. Anyway, Mr. Machi Tabai. Yes? I promise you will receive a fair trial by the laws of our country. And, with regards to the current charges for the murder of Mr. Latouche, this court is prepared to announce a verdict. I vote for we let them fight it out with fists. Winner takes all. Aw, cute! I thank you. I only lie, but you see truth. You find truth. That's our job. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Machi Tabai, guilty of drug smuggling. Look at those heels. Court is adjourned. July 10th, 4:42 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. I wonder what'll happen to Machi. Oh, he did smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia. I guess there'll be another trial here. All's well that ends well. Daddy! I owe you both my thanks. MOR? My, is something wrong? I'm sorry, Machi was your partner on stage, your friend. Yes, I thought of him as my own son. Even now I do, yet something got a hold of him. Something evil, I see that. And he must pay for what he has done. Next case, disbarring the lawyers. Is that not how it should be? Have you considered a seeing dog? I'm still sorry. Do not be sorry. You have given me courage. Courage? Courage is the magic that turns dreams into reality. I am considering an eye operation. Here is my suggestion, actually. You mean you'll be able to see again? Watch her appear in a later case after she gets her eye surgery, after witnessing a murder. And then we have to argue for her case that she's not blind anymore. It's funny. I've always been afraid of the light. Oh, I mean, that was an option the whole time? Light seems so harsh, so unforgiving. According to the doctor, Lamoir lost her sight due to some kind of accident. An accident? As you know, I suffer from amnesia. I feared that if I could see... Oh, this bitch is definitely gonna appear later in this game. They're setting it up for something. Perhaps it would open my eyes to the truth I have been running from. I was scared. You know what changed her mind? Ain't your defense in there today. How'd that change her mind? She could feel your gaze, unwavering, always looking straight at the truth. And then she realized she didn't want to be blind anymore. If the light returns to my eyes, I think I will take up painting. Gotta dip out for now? Have a great rest of your stream. Yeah, thank you so much again for coming, Ed, and thank you again for all the gift subs and everything. Hope you have a good rest of your day, Ed. Painting? That's right! She's the landscape painter in sound, after all. I will paint the two of you, I promise. Ain't no one getting amnesia in a game unless it's relevant later, right? Woohoo! I can't wait, Lemular. Did I get this right? She blinded herself just to not have to confront seeing her past life problems? Well, she got in an accident. We don't know what the accident was, but it made her blind. And also had her develop amnesia. Yeah, you might thanks too, Apollo. Thanks, Mr. Wright. But for what? You reminded me I need to hurry things along. My secret mission, that is. Right, your secret mission. Apollo, Trucy. I hope that we will meet again someday soon. Oh, we definitely are meeting again soon. The plot... the plot is setting you up to come later on. You bet, me too. What's like her like forgotten memories is that she's like a mass murderer or some shit. And so, like a ballad, the trial flowed on and on until it came to the end. Thanks to the trial, Guitar's Serenade was a huge hit. Prosecutor Gavin's even more dazzling to look at now. That's kind of gay, Apollo. But there's something I want to say to that guy. Next time you write a ballad, have them catch the killer at the end. Huh? Okay. Okay. That was the case of all time. What? Huge is a huge word. It was a case for sure. The crime following the song stopped being relevant like immediately. It was a coincidence? Why is that the end? And that is the whole truth of this case. Hacker voice, I'm in. The heck is this? Is someone in a coma? This is just like .hack. In order to understand it myself, and to know the story of these last 7 long years. Elio, please don't pull my plug. Fuck. I'm sorry. It was very expensive. Nothing happens by chance. All is connected. Oh my god. What? And now, you stand ready to begin the final chapter of this story. Okay, they might be cooking. Will the defendant be found guilty or innocent? The decision is yours. She was cute, yeah. It's like the writers don't know anymore. This better be the best fucking case in the series after this. This is not making me confident. October 7th, 10:37 a.m. Write Anything Agency. Hey Apollo, look on TV. Look. Yeah, I'm kinda busy. You know what else is cute? Starts with E and ends with Leo. Emilio von Holdregard? Yeah, Emilio is cute. Fucking we got the same fucking thought. Whoa, look at that! You got it. He's the last Creamery, alright? Amazing. Apollo, you should be watching this. Oh, what? What? I was writing about our last case in my journal. Players are supposed to write things in records, Apollo, not journals. And why now? That case was 3 months ago. Alright, I gotta head out to work. Good luck, though. Yeah, see you later, Linux. Have a good day at work. Hey, it's a long story. I did a lot, you know. I want to vacuum pack the feel of the moment for later. Right now, I'm wowing the crowd by figuring out how Lemawar disappeared. That's right. Uncle Valen did that illusion too. But you're missing him on TV right now. I was only just getting to the good part. I suppose I should watch a little TV with her. After all, her father's expecting me to look after her while he's away. What you're now seeing is a rehearsal for the greatest magic show on Earth. Happening right here at our very own Sunshine Coliseum. The Sunshine Coliseum? Hey, that's where the Gaviner's concert was. I sure hope another murder doesn't occur at the Sunshine fucking place. It's just supposed to be sunshine and rainbows over there. Only 3 more days until miracles happen here. Right before your unbelieving eyes. The legendary troupe Gramarye is performing for the first time. Oh, you can't fucking fool me! Apollo Justice? What the fuck is this shit? Hold. She looks just like fucking Lemawar. What? That's gonna be great! I'm so there! Is that fork of spaghetti floating off a... Yep. You and Daddy are coming too. Oh my god. Is fucking Lemawar like a twin to the fucking Gramarye lady? And that's why the Gramarye dude like did the magic trick with her? Got her sight back and dies like a month later. The legendary Gramaryes. If Trucy's real father were still alive, that would be peak irony. He'd be on that stage performing miracles. I've got the tickets and everything. Here's yours, Apollo. Magic show ticket received. Squeak. Ah, you are here. Working hard or hardly working? Hey, how have you been? Hi there, stranger. Not exactly the kind of greeting I want to hear from my own kid. He has been gone a long time. How goes it, Trucy? Here, I got a present for you. Yay, pudding! I love pudding! Ooh, it's farm fresh. And not just one pudding, but 3 whole cups. I'll have to pace myself. I'm beat. That's right, Daddy. You're on a top secret mission. You gotta take it easy with the secrets, you know. Alright, you are. So, you still can't tell us what your mission is? Maybe it is time. It has something to do with you anyway. Huh? With me? Ooh, maybe you're getting a top secret mission too. Maybe you can be one of those guys. A spy. Can't I just be a defense attorney? To be honest, telling you about the mission was my whole reason for coming here today. What? Tell me. You've heard of the jurist system, yes? The jurist system? That's right. The new legal system everyone's talking about. The one that sucks ass. Have you heard of it, Apollo? Huh? Maybe. You are a defense attorney! What do you mean, maybe? Aren't you supposed to know this shit? You're a fucking defense attorney! What do you mean you don't know the jurist system? Maybe not as many people are talking about it as I thought. Shouldn't he know? Cause he's a defense attorney? Shouldn't they like be notified ahead of time? Like, hey, we're gonna be changing our jury system. You should probably like, I don't know, get some schooling to know that you can handle this. Alright, what? The jury system, huh? I would not trust Apollo Justice with handling my court case. So, Daddy, what's this jury system thing? Well, Trucy, do you know what a jury is? Bruh! She's literally been in court. I've heard of it. What do you mean you've heard of it? You've been in it! Isn't those people who sit in court in those old courtroom dramas? What the fuck? The one who gets to decide if a guy is innocent or guilty? Do you know Apollo? Only from TV. What do you mean? Who are the people that are sitting there for all your fucking court cases then? Are they not the fucking jury? Who are they? Wait, are they just fucking reporters there? What the fuck do you mean? Only from TV! What is wrong with you? It's 12 people chosen from the community, right? Wow, imagine your dad comes after like half a year for the first time and he just hits you with, I'm not here for you, but for this other thing. LMAO, bruh. The audio noises I peaked today. Are they nacho? Well, they're thinking about reviving that system. So what? We don't use a jury? Who are the fucking people in court? They're calling the new system the jury system. What are the fucking people in the court normally? In our current day court cases, if they're not the fucking jury? Am I doing whatever you like, Your Honor? Do you want a serious answer or a joke answer? Whichever one you feel like sharing. I don't mind being proven wrong. Not quite that harsh. The jurors cooperate with the judge. They help analyze the case from different angles. Ah, and there will be only 6 of them under the current proposal, right? Oh, you know your stuff, Apollo. Except you don't really. Their findings directly affect the verdict. Hopefully, people will start taking the courts a little more seriously now. I feel like I'm on some kind of educational TV show. Starring Dr. Wright. Dr. Wright, his assistant Trucy, and mascot Apollo. The perfect team. Mascot? Hey! So, what is the secret mission? I think all of the cases till now were not jury cases, but judge cases. Huh. The jury system is my mission, more or less. Anyway, keep in mind that new ideas like this system are always risky, Apollo. And it really just was reporters and other random people in the viewer stands. Huh. Interesting. True. Everyone's got an opinion, and they just talk and nothing gets decided. Kind of like you, Apollo. Thanks. I'm not that bad, am I? The burn. In any case, we're gonna give it a shot. A test, if you will. like tests. We'll take a case as a sample and choose 6 jurists. I'll be the one helping with that process, incidentally. Helping how? Well, for one, I'll be chair of the Jurist System Simulated Court Committee. The chair constructs the ideal situation, choosing the case, the jurist candidates, even the judge in the courtroom. Wow! It's like you have a real job! I was never that good at the piano, to be honest. Once a lawyer, always a lawyer, I guess. The trial's tomorrow, by the way. Don't miss it. The trial simulation, that is. Simulation, huh? Sounds interesting. So, what kind of case is the trial simulation about? Oh, hi there, Crystal! Welcome! Good thing you're here after Lennox left to go to work. An actual jury would normally be a small group seated behind the prosecution, or anywhere in the court close to the judge/lawyers. Hi, Bun Bun. Oh, sweet. Yeah, so you are safe. Well, since it is the first run-through of a new system, I wanted something simple. Good thinking. No sense wearing yourself out on something too serious. True. The case is a murder. That's not simple at all. By simple, did you mean that the defendant is guilty? Yes, most likely. So, good luck, Apollo. With what? With the trial tomorrow. You're defending, of course. I was not informed of this. Recall that I said it had something to do with you. Go for it, Apollo. It's just a test case anyway. No sweat. Murder is simple. Bun Bun does it all the time. True! Yeah, but there's still a verdict to be decided. And a potentially serious sentence. The most serious in a worst case scenario. You mean the verdict's for real? That's not a test trial. That's a real trial. All the forms have been filed. There's no turning back now. The trial begins tomorrow at 10 a.m. Hope you can make room in your schedule. The guy is guilty, and you have to defend him. And you got a day to get familiar with the case. Totally easy. Why am I only hearing about this now? Yeah, what the fuck? Ah, yes. There was a change this morning. I picked a new case. Huh? Something that happened last night. What do you mean? Hey, Apollo. I know you're all excited about that secret mission. But what about this? The Troop Grammary Grand Magic Show. Huh? Oh, right. The card tricks. They're not card tricks. They're grand illusions, miracles, the apocalypse. Haven't I been... So what? That's 3 whole days from now. It's at Sunshine Coliseum. Let's go. Let's go today. We can say hi to Uncle Valent. Have fun. What? I can't go by myself. You know I'm not very outgoing. You are very outgoing. What do you mean, Trucy? Right. Why not go with her? But what about the secret mission? Oh, don't worry. I mean, isn't the court system like 3 days anyway? Settle in just in time for the Grammary, and then we'll get into another case where the Grammarys are the focus, and then we learn that Lemoir is related to the fucking lady from the Grammarys, I bet. I see your shit, Apollo. I see what you're putting down. You can't hide from me. Oh, don't worry about that. Trucy is one of the people that camps before Apple stores when a new iPhone releases. I could never imagine doing that. Like an overnight, like camping in front of a place. Like I'd be scared of like People stealing stuff from me or like stabbing me or what? You'll hear all about it tomorrow regardless. I mean, I'm sure they set up police at like camps for releases because of that, but I don't trust that smile. He knows something that he's not telling me. Yippee! Now you can take me to the Coliseum. Suppose it wouldn't kill me to pop over there. Ah, Grammary. That reminds me. What's this, Daddy? Isn't that Seal Cat the Grammary seal? Consider it a birthday present, Trucy. Thanks, it's great! But today isn't my birthday. Good point. What day is it today, Apollo? Huh? Today? I think it's Recycle Your Plastics Day. And it's a Recycle Your Plastics present. Father of the Year right here. Yippee! So it's plastic! I've given up trying to understand them. It's much easier that way. So, what is it? Can I open it, Daddy? No. Huh? You'll need that envelope someday. Someday soon. Don't open it until then. Well, am I gonna get in trouble if I open it? Well, why didn't you just hold on to it until then? True. Because that would be the logical thing to do. Envelope about the Grammarys, huh? Alright, so what case are you gonna use? You really want to know, don't you? I mean, I should probably know since I'm the fucking defense attorney! Of course I do! I mean, I'm gonna be defending, aren't I? If all goes well, then yes, of course. This is just a test. I wanted everyone to start without preconceptions. A blank slate, as it were. There's a difference between having a blank slate and just being totally clueless. Whose dumb idea was that anyway? Well, mine. Committee chair, remember? I hope everyone else on the committee isn't a dumbass like you then, Phoenix. Oh. Well, if you want to know that badly, I suppose I could give you permission to examine the scene of the crime. Good! That's better. What do you mean permission? You can't talk to anyone involved with the case. What? Then how am I supposed to defend? Let me worry about the details there. Remember, I'm in charge of this trial. All of it. But you don't want it to backfire, do you? Apollo. I'm in charge of the whole trial. It means the entire affair is my responsibility. For good or for bad. Oh, Bonnie, look at me, look at me. I'm looking at you, Thunder. Hello. Look. Your ears are pretty. Thank you. Just do what you can. And don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Alright. I recommend going down to the detention center. Steals MS Paint from PC. Well, it's a good thing I still got GIMP. My client's waiting for you. You can ask about the scene there. But you just said I couldn't talk to anyone involved. Oh, you can talk to your client. If you can get her to talk. Well, time's always... What, is she mute? Steals GIMP. It's a good thing I got Clip Studio Paint. Ah, presenting, are we? I did my fair share of that back in the day. Showed my attorney's badge a lot, too. He may look cool and calm now, but you should have seen him before. I would be surprised if she is mute after we just had a blind lady. Yeah, true. You know me too well, Trucy. Where all of these trials are just gonna have like last trial blind lady, this trial mute lady, next trial deaf lady. Glad I proved this opportunity for a little family bonding. Oh, provided. Blah 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 blah. Okay, let me examine this. $70! Damn! They better be giving me one hell of a show for that much. Are you ready, Apollo? Ready? For what? Steals mouse. Well, it's a good thing I got a trackpad on my laptop. For what? For the True Grammary Grand Magic Show. It's not like I'm getting up on stage or anything. What are you talking about, Apollo? You can't enjoy magic if you're not part of what's going on up on stage. I'll lend you my spare costume if you need one. Huh? You mean I can't go in this? No. Steals Bonnie? What? You're kidnapping me now. At least I can use my mouse then. Doesn't get more straightforward than that. Grammary Magic Inc. Yeah, for a fucking magic show that costs $70, they better give me like a fucking dinner show. They better perform specifically for me. They better like give me a kiss on my cheek. Benoy stolen. Oh no! No longer Benoy. Be back in a few? Alright. Cheek kisses is 20 extra. Why don't I just open this now? Oh! Bonnie back! Oh, looky here. A handwritten signature. It says I can't read it. That seems odd to me, that it would say that you can't read it. I mean, isn't a signature intended to show ownership? What's the use if no one can read it? Isn't it enough if you can read your own? Oh, I never thought of it that way. Okay, he's not gonna say anything new. Alright, let's blow this popsicle stand. October 7th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. I didn't stick fight Linux on a burning bridge over a punji trap just to have someone else steal our Bunbun's ears. It's 20 minutes we've been wasting here. 20 minutes! Maybe I should complain? Sometimes you're early. Sometimes you're late. I'm sure that guard has better things to do than stand there pretending he doesn't see us. You know, the minute we get angry, the client will show. It always works that way. He's so meta. Like shouting, "Oh, waiter! Waiter! More yaoi, please!" And they're standing right behind you. Oh, hi, I'm here. Oh, hello, Moggy. Oh, guard! Is our client gonna be much longer? What are you talking about? Haven't you already started the meeting yet? Huh? Oh, there she is. Where'd you come from? Anyway, please have a seat. I want more yaoi. this, Apollo? It's a silence. Build suspense. Why don't you do something, Trucy? You're a magician, aren't you?
But that's right. Okay. I'm the amazing Mr. Hat.
Thud.
She passed out.
This magic underwear might have been a better bet.
Oh, hi there, Festum. Welcome. That's magic panties, Apollo.
Mr. Hat is scary. Almost as Blue Badger. Oh, Blue Badger is definitely more scary. Hi. I'm your defense. I really think it has to be fate, you know? And by fate, I mean destiny. Did you know I'm good with astrology? Tell me, what's your sign?
I can tell you mine if you'd like, Apollo.
Oh, never mind. I just got carried away there. No, I want to know your sign, Trucy. Are you a Leo? You feel like a Leo. Or maybe an Aquarius or a Pisces. You seem destined to get difficult clients, it seems. Not that other fate. Not the fate stay night. So what's your name? Oh, right. I'm supposed to introduce myself first. I'm Apollo. Apollo Justice.
And I'm Trucy, right?
I know. This is getting nowhere fast. Hey, I know. Maybe you can tell us what happened? Waiter! Apollo and Clavier, special please. Apollo, Clavier, Yowie, please. I'm your defense attorney, after all. Anything out of the ordinary happened lately?
Well, the other day, this tourist from out of town stopped to ask me directions.
Later, Trucy. I feel like I need to ask directions myself here. Oh, that was fruitless. Although I think I understand despair a little better now.
You did good, Apollo.
Huh?
Oh, look! She's doing her nails.
What? Are nails more important than defense? Is that it? Let's go, Trucy. Excuse me. Could you read this? Sure. I feel like a teenager on a first date. This is the love letter we passed from desk to desk at school.
Stop looking so wistful and read it, Apollo.
It's a business card with a name and an address. Name is Vera Mission. Oh, is she bad at talking because she has social anxiety? Me too. Me too, Vera. The address is for Drew Studio. And you're giving me this card because... Well, looks like we're finished here.
I wonder if Drew's studio is the scene of the crime.
Let's go find out. Alright. Let me check this out. Anything on the back?
What a pretty business card. Looks like a postcard almost.
And on the back, just her name.
That seems odd to me.
Huh? What does?
Why write your name on the front and back of the card? Why not use the space on the back for a self-portrait or a caricature? Then people would remember what you look like too.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
Here, give me one of your cards, Apollo.
She's drawing something. Hey, my hair's not that spiky. I wonder if this is like a scratch. Like a thing that you scratch off here. And that's why it's on both sides. Like it's one of those like gambling, like, what do you call them? Gambling scratchers. Apparently, Trucy is either a Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, or Aries. Oh, really? It's probably a Pisces or an Aries, if I were to take a guess. October 7th, Drew Studio. Oh, this looks like a studio. Like a scratcher as in a scratch off? Yeah, that!
It's like life imitating art. Or maybe it's the other way around. But the tape on the ground there, it's a bit jarring.
Yeah. Looks like we found our crime scene.
Apollo, look at all those paintings.
Hey, don't touch those.
It's okay, I'm just looking.
Like that one. Huh?
Apollo, look at this one.
Looks half finished. You can still see the rough sketch underneath.
That's odd. The rough part doesn't look like the rest of the painting at all.
Yeah, good point. That is odd. Drew Measham's paintings added to the court record.
All the paintings have a really different style, too.
Ah, I thought I might find you two here. I knew it was her.
Emma, long time no see.
Oh? Seems like I run into you far too often. How about I know why you're here, too? You know about the trial simulation tomorrow? I've heard about it, sure. So, Mr. Wright chose you, huh? I don't even know what the case is about. Well, he was killed. The artist who owns the studio, that is. Mr. Drew Measham.
Measham?
And his daughter was put under arrest. Yeah, we just saw her at the detention center.
It was funny, though. She seemed more like a victim than the kind of person who could commit murder.
You don't say. Not even by poisoning? That's how it was done, you know. Poisoning's a common way to get the job done when the murderer is a woman.
Poisoning?
Anyway, Mr. Wright told me you'd be coming. Feel free to take a look around. I'll just be over here with my snackoos. Can't talk to anyone related to the case this time around. Which means we'd better find out as much as we can here at the scene. I still don't get that. Like, why make that a rule? That, like, we can't talk to anyone related to the case. Like, what the hell? Where else? I see another painting over here.
So this, Drew Measham was some kind of artist?
Apparently. Did a lot of illustrations for books, I hear. Have a lot of female fans, too. For what it's worth.
Oh? Well, I guess his stuff is kind of pretty. Like that oil painting over there, for instance.
Yeah. Or else?
Hi there, Teddy. What you doing?
That wasn't one of his illustrations, actually.
Huh?
So it was a standalone painting or something? Is that what she means? He was an odd bird, Measham. I'd get if the rule only applies to the jurors, but why the fuck does it apply to the lawyers, right? Like, it isn't the point of, like, isn't the point of, like, doing this to, like, know all the facts of a case so we can properly defend our person? Was an odd bird, Misha. Hadn't shown his face to anyone until the end.
Hello, I hope you're having fun so far
Solving the crime cases. I am. That last case is kind of bad, but it was bad in a fun way.
What do you mean to anyone?
He was always locked up here in this studio, apparently. His only connection to the outside world was through letters he put in that letterbox there. Okay, so him and his daughter were both like real big, like wait, what's the word? I almost said insomniatic. That is not it. They're hikikomoris. Letters? Do people still write letters?
What do you mean, Apollo?
I mean, when was the last time you wrote a real letter? Do most people use email and stuff these days? Not Mr. Measham. Couldn't stand technology, it seems. Oh, he's a boomer. He did everything by mail.
Maybe he thought that way was more artistic, you know?
Letterbox added to the court record. In any case, the only person besides him allowed in here was his daughter, Vera.
Oh, you mean the killer?
The suspect, please. We took some fingerprints, of course. The only ones found in the room were Mr. Measham's and Vera's, basically. A boomer murdered by his Zoomer daughter? Yo, she's a skibbity sigma.
Oh, what? Thank you for the sub, Teddy.
Bad in fun way. Well,
thank you so much. Enjoy your emotes.
Actually, last night, Mr. Measham gave an interview to a reporter for the first time. It happened during the interview, apparently. Then maybe it was the interviewer that murdered him, and maybe it's because, like, Vera is, like, bad at talking to people? His first interview ever? Could you tell us a bit more about what happened the night of the murder? So, this woman, Vera, she's Mr. Measham's daughter, right?
Yep.
A real sickly girl ever since she was little. Hardly ever went outside.
She did kind of give off a withdrawn sort of aura.
She was homeschooled by her father, apparently. It was quite a scene when they took her to the detention center. Okay, but if she never goes outside and stuff, how did she acquire poison? Did she just Amazon it? She was screaming about how she'd die if they took her outside. That does sound like a scene. In the end, she agreed to leave if she was allowed her good luck charm for company.
Her good luck charm?
Apparently, she has this charm that magically gives her the courage to go outside. And can't I ever get a normal client?
But why would a shut-in daughter kill her own dad?
Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. Don't look at me. I wouldn't be too surprised, seeing as you can just get thermite delivered to your door. Oh, that is true. So, about the poison. It was found to be in his coffee, right? No, not precisely.
Not precisely? What does that mean?
It means see for yourself, I think. Yeah, she used rat poison. Like I said, last night was the first time someone from the outside came into the studio. I guess mysterious painters who never go outside make for good articles, and like no one here suspecting that it might be the one guy that was here the night before the murder that was not here like their entire life. They just coincidentally killed her father the one day an outsider is in their house. Okay. And it just so happened that he died the night of his first interview. At around 9 p.m. every night, Vera always made him a cup of coffee. Last night, he drank his usual coffee and suddenly became violently ill. And died?
She poisoned him on the night of his interview? What did the reporter see?
He wasn't near Mr. Measham when she brought her father his coffee. He was checking out some equipment in the back of the room. Jeez. Yo, I like this. I like this guy right over here. Looks like a frog. Oh, and he's got one of the artist's like little statues. The little wooden puppet that every artist buys.
Supposedly that's why she didn't notice he was there.
Why would you not murder him once the reporter is gone and nobody will come again for literal years? Yeah! Right? If like I was a shut-in and like my dad and I don't talk to people very often, I would just murder him when no one's there. That way I would have time to hide the body and stuff and like get rid of the evidence. Like why do that?
Hippity hoppity ribbity.
Ain't no way it's not the interviewer.
Supposedly that's why she didn't notice he was there.
He was the reporter who called the police, in fact. Yeah, I'm sure. Wait, but why is she the suspect? If anyone's suspicious, it's the reporter. Exactly. Yet, the reporter never got near Mr. Measham's coffee. I think Elio's the culprit. Do I look like a culprit? No, ain't no way I'm the culprit, right? Is it fine if I hazard a guess?
Yeah, it's fine.
Even Vera acknowledges that. Regardless, I want to know more about this reporter. Look at my attorney's badge. Emma, I was wondering if you could take a look at this. Oh look, I'm a detective. A detective! You can't just ask me any old thing and expect an answer, okay? I think you need to be a little more focused in your inquiries. Scientific, even. Somehow I knew she'd get around to science. I bet she was like an outsider coming into my home. I gotta get rid of him and accidentally switch the coffee of her dad and the reporter. Oh, maybe. That could make sense. That's probably gonna be their reasoning for her being sus, too. Yeah, none of these is getting a response from her. Emma, about this painting.
Oh, that?
Quite good, isn't it? That's not what I wanted to ask you about. You want to examine it, is that it? I'd be happy to let you, if you had a good reason. But without that, sorry. I guess she wants us to do a little footwork on her own first. Yeah, let's check this out. What do we have here? Looks like a clown. Looks like a person thinking about something.
Maybe they're worried?
Like, what should I have for supper? A hot dog or a hamburger?
You know, I've always wondered about that. Why is there supper and dinner? Are they different meals or the same thing?
You know what? You're so right, Trucy. What even is the difference between supper and dinner? I guess supper is lighter than dinner, maybe? Like a lighter meal? Maybe that's what this person's thinking about. Anything back here? Nope. Doesn't look like. I like this guy. Is that a pufferfish?
Apollo, that's clearly a porcupine fish.
They're not the same thing?
You know what gets me? They've got all these needles, right? But what's protecting that soft spot on the lower belly there? Nothing.
Must remember to keep Trucy away from small round fish. Anything on this one? Nope. Okay, she's gonna say the same thing about all the paintings, I think.
Apollo, look at this painting. You can see the rough sketch.
Oh, looks like it was only half completed.
Huh? That's funny. Do the rough sketch and the finished painting look totally different to you too?
They do, actually. What's that all about? Hold on. This color is like a brown. Oh, I guess they do look the same. Okay. Okay. Now let's check this out. Oh. I can't mess with it. Huh. Okay, let's examine.
Apollo, that's where the body was.
That's the spot where Mr. Drew Measham passed away. He put the coffee mug to his lips, and the next moment, there's quite a bit of paint on the ground.
See that half-painted painting there?
He must have been working on that right up to the moment he died.
Wow, a true artist to the end.
Or maybe he started it a year ago and was procrastinating. He's just like me. For real, for real. Ah, that's the victim's coffee mug.
Aha! So the poison was in here.
Let's test it for poison.
This is my first time seeing a real poisoned mug of coffee.
I would hope so. Poisoned coffee? Not exactly, actually. What do you mean? No traces of poison were found in the coffee.
What?
You'll have to figure out the rest yourself. What do you mean? I'm officially not on your side after all. Okay. Okay. I imagine this coffee cup was for guests to use.
Guests? They get guests?
Did the police already analyze this cup too? Not a trace of poison was found on that cup. So the killer was after Drew Measham alone. This looks like Van Gogh.
Hey! There's a painting hidden back here.
Hey, you're right.
What if it's embarrassing somehow, and he didn't want anyone to see it?
You certainly seem pleased by the possibility. Huh? It's so normal. That's hardly something to get mad about. Inviting people to your home? I would never.
Huh? What is it, Apollo?
Oh, doesn't this painting look like... Never mind. Yeah, it looks like the one that had like the sketch. But the sky's different. Looks more like Van Gogh. Better get a professional opinion on this. Hidden painting.
That letterbox looks funny sitting inside a room like this.
Let's take a look. Empty. The other half of that letterbox is actually connected to the outside of the studio. Mr. Measham would put his letters in there, and the postman took them away.
Impressive that someone still writes letters in this day and age.
Or
Wrote, rather.
Oh, these have unique dialogue too?
I wouldn't mind taking a closer look at those paintings. I just love oils. You know, how they're so thick. Is that the way?
These paints are all dry. I'm just surprised at how different these all are.
Yeah, and what's going on with the half-finished one?
Must have been a work in progress. You can still see the rough sketch below.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the sky from the other one, though. That's what's so weird. The sketch part doesn't really fit the finished parts.
I noticed. That is weird. Let's move over here. Yeah, look at that. Everyone that's an artist ever gets one of these at a Joann's.
Oh, cute! Look at the tiny frame, Apollo.
Tiny is right. That thing's barely 2 inches high. A picture would fit in that.
None apparently. It's empty.
There's no glass in it either. What's it doing sitting on the desk?
This is a lesson for us all. Be sure to check the size when you buy frames.
Well, yeah,
Christmas, just a week away. Hi there, Beans. Welcome, welcome.
Is this a journal?
Oh, talk about a clue. Let's read it. Oh, what is it, Apollo? He didn't write the name of the killer, did he?
It's new. He didn't write a single line.
Ugh, had me going for a while there.
Oh, cute. So this is Drew Misha. Look at his hair. Damn, that's one voluminous hair.
And this little girl must be Vera.
Yes, they took that some years ago. They look close. A happy little family. Until you arrested his daughter.
Ugh.
Look, I was personally against that, okay? She just didn't seem very suspicious. Scientifically speaking. Uh-huh. Right. Something about the way that figure is posed.
I've seen that pose before.
Yeah, literally everyone does that when they point at stuff.
Is she gonna be like, oh, it's just like a Wojak. It's just like the Wojak pointing. It's you, Apollo. See? You're making one of your flamboyant gestures.
Please, I'm a professional. I wonder why it's posed like that. Coincidence? I wouldn't want to leave the house either if I had hair that voluminous. What if it got ruined outside, right? Dang, he must have some mad hair game. I wonder if he gets like a personal stylist that comes to his house.
Hey, Apollo, what's this feather thing?
Well, no, he probably doesn't. So he's just that good at styling his hair. Isn't that a pen? Like an old-fashioned quill pen?
But it doesn't have a pointy end.
Well, that was most likely for sweeping detritus off the desk. What's detritus?
Huh, you should know a lot, Emma.
Bold and scientific. That's my motto. Exactly what about that was bold or scientific? Hey, this is open. I sure bet no one stole anything from here. This envelope has been opened and resealed.
He's an artist with both kinds of brushes.
Different strokes for different folks.
Oh, I know how to do that. You take a pot of boiling water and hold the envelope up to the steam. The glue melts and it opens. Cool, huh?
Whoever did this wasn't so delicate. We lost a real one. We'll never get his secrets. He'll never share his hairstyling routine. No! Well, I guess we gotta defend Vera because maybe she knows his hairstyling techniques. We just gotta make sure that she doesn't get the guilty verdict.
You're right. Looks like they just ripped it open and stuck it back together. Huh? The postmark on this letter is from 7 years ago.
Why would someone open a letter, then seal it again? Better hang on to this.
Red envelope.
Okay, I think that's everything here.
Look at all these paints, Apollo. There's so many.
Wait, so if he didn't die from, like, poison from, like, the cup of coffee, one, why are people suspecting Vera? And two, what if it was, like, he used that one paint that's, like, poisonous? And, like, he breathed in the fumes. I don't think the fumes could kill you, but...
He's got, like, 20 kinds of red. We could repaint your suit, Apollo. How about the shade of green?
That'll be enough of that, thanks. God, Trucy's so cute.
Oh, what is all this equipment here for? It doesn't look very artistic, really.
He had everything from a lathe to a laser cutter. Looks like he was ready to work on metals and woods, too. Though his equipment's a bit old, to tell the truth. Oh god, that just reminded me of that, like, TikTok trend of, like, wood burning that wound up, like, getting, like, 20 people, like, hurt because they would use, like, the wood burner and put their house on fire. God, did you guys hear about that? Why would a painter need all this? From the dust, I'd say he hasn't used this stuff for years. This corner doesn't fit with the rest of the studio.
Oh, do you think I could borrow this? I want to cut a quarter in half to make a trick coin.
No, that's crazy. Yeah, it was like a big thing for a bit on TikTok. Like, wood burning. TikTok. Yeah, a lot of people were burning stuff on TikTok. And then there are like a bunch of news reports. Like, let me see. Yeah, a couple found dead after being electrocuted while creating art using dangerous method that's popular on TikTok. 2 people die after trying TikTok fractal wood burning trend. God. Yeah, TikTok's most dangerous DIY trend. Yeah, you use like, what was it? What do you use for this? People attempt to build their own fractal wood burning device using microwave transformers. Users attach car jumper cables to the transformer and use metal spikes to make the actual imprints on dampened wood using electric currents. The circuit produces an extremely strong electrical current, approximately 2,000 volts, which can be deadly if users make contact with any wood or metal while using a homemade Lichtenberg machine. Jeez, yeah, no wonder people are dying from that. This is a crime scene, Trucy.
But these cost like $50 at the magic shop.
Holy smokes. Yeah, it's crazy. I think like at least 20 people have died from it. Just don't follow any funny art tutorials on TikTok, folks, or else you might explode.
Is this desk for painting, Apollo?
And that would be a drafting table.
Drafting?
I don't trust anything on TikTok. Yeah. I don't trust TikTokers, and I don't trust, like, YouTubers that do, like, hacks. I don't trust hacks at all. Basically, it's a tool for making precise diagrams. Brother, I'm not surviving today. I'm so tired and I can't have a monster. Oh, I'm sorry, Linux. And still, that wasn't the TikTok trend with the most deaths, I would wager. Yeah, I wonder what one killed most people. So I know this one is, like, super big. I forgot, like, the exact number, but I know it was over 20 people. Basically, it's a tool for making precise diagrams.
Wow, painting is harder than I thought.
Why would a painter need a drafting table? Was he an architect too? Okay, I guess that's everything in this place. Oh, what is that? Oh, what is this? Paint?
Hey, look there! That stain doesn't look so healthy, Apollo.
It must be the Blue Mountain stuff we've been hearing about. Something tells me that even Blue Mountain coffee isn't this blue. No, the stain is probably... better ask Emma. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's paint. Maybe the paint killed him, because it's like near where you put your lips. Except it's not green. The really poisonous paint was that one green paint. Emma, about this mug. There's a pale blue, residue on the rim.
Eh?
That! Yes, well, it's just a rumor. But I've heard there's a kind of coffee called Blue Mountain. I'm pretty sure it isn't actually blue, Emma. Ah, right. Okay, you got me. That's left over from my testing spray.
Forensic science! I knew your hobby was behind this somehow, Emma. You're the killer!
It's not a hobby.
So, what kind of scientific stuff were you up to?
And the spray, that's what. It turns blue when it touches poison. Wait, so the cup itself is poison? So the poison that killed the victim was on this mug? That's right. See? It wasn't in the coffee. The killer applied it to the rim of the mug itself.
Wow, science is amazing.
It certainly is helpful. I guess that would be why they would suspect her. Since it's a cup he's been using. Maybe Emma'd be willing to help us out a bit more.
You should try buttering her up, Apollo. They say flattery will get you everywhere.
It's certainly worth talking to her a bit more. Alright, let's see. I bet Emma could help us out here.
Don't forget, flattery will get you everywhere with her, Apollo.
Huh? What are you two whispering about? Oh, I was thinking. I mean, what is it we always do when we run into you at a crime scene? What is it we always do scientifically?
Ah, you know me too well. Okay.
Okay, meaning we can get, scientific now?
Oh, I suppose. Just this once.
Bring me anything you find suspicious and we'll check it out. Okay. Yeah, are we not examining this? Make shit up? Boom, 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 boom. About poison analysis. I was afraid you were gonna ask about that. See, the solution is used to test for atroquinine.
Huh?
Atroquinine?
Atroquinine?
The deadly poison found in the autopsy. Uh-oh. I know that spark in her eyes. She's getting excited. Best tread lightly. It's one of the most virulent poisons, but is absorbed into the body astonishingly slow. It takes at least 15 minutes from the time of ingestion for adverse effects to show. Oh, and guess what? Recent research has shown... That's fine, really. Don't need to know all the gory details.
I think I get it. You just spray this stuff on something you want to test, right?
Precisely. You can find even the slightest trace of poison with this.
I want to try too, Emma. Pretty please.
You don't have to ask twice. I already used it on everything suspicious, of course. Okay. I think we will do this at a later date. So that is gonna be it for Apollo Jesters for the day. I do want to play Minecraft, but I should probably go and make dinner. So I'm gonna go offline for a bit to go make dinner. Maybe I'll even take like a short little afternoon nap too. So once I'm done eating, I'll come back and we can play some Minecraft. And I guess that can be a reminder to anyone that wants to play to make sure you have it installed. But I'll be back later to play some Minecraft, so I'll see you then. What's for dinner? I'm gonna make some mac and cheese and maybe something else. It's probably not gonna be enough for me. Maybe like a tuna sandwich.
See ya, thanks for the stream. You see you later, Zerwin. Get yourself some food, yeah.
Alright, I'll see you guys later, okay?
Bye.